How's it going today, everybody? This is KaijuFanatic, your host, coming back with episode 2 of ShinTober 2023. Today we are looking at the OneUp Winter Wonder Festival 2023 exclusive Awakening Shin Godzilla. Let's not waste any damn time and look at how freaking awesome this figure is. So, of course, like I said, this is OneUp. They make Sofubi, super cool Sofubi. That's also pretty decently sized. These are about 5.5, 6 inches tall, depending on which one. Shin's obviously one of the taller ones, especially this Shin. We have reviewed a standard one on the channel before, so let's take a look and see what makes this one different. Well, first off, I can say there's a different head sculpt, different arm sculpt, and the tip of the tail is different. So that's pretty sweet. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4 different pieces on this figure compared to the base Shin Godzilla 4 form figure. And then the paint job's different. So this year, these two Godzillas were exactly the same. It's gray translucent, so it's not going to show up the best on camera right now. But once I get a flashlight, you can see it is translucent. Shines right through. It's a gray translucent. Smoke, I think, maybe is one of the words they use. Yeah, see? Translucent. Pretty nice. It's probably just the light, but it could also have a purple pink tinge to it as well, which is kind of cool. So maybe this isn't exactly the same gray that they used for the red one, which we'll show a little bit later. But let's take a look at this head sculpt. I love this head sculpt. Very big fan. Look at that. That is a horrifying Shin Godzilla. Just even if we cropped it out right there, that's a good headshot. That's a good silhouette. I love the way that looks. I love the innards of the mouth for more reasons than one. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, I love the split jaw. I love it. I love the colors. The very silver into pink into purple look is just stupendous. Individually painted teeth. Looking at you, Bandai and Monster Arts. That even this $50 show, one-day show exclusive can have better paint than you guys. But these are also hand-painted and not factory painted, so I guess, there's their defense. Look at this eyes. I love the way the eyes look. The back, the purple, pink color, magenta. There we go. Down to the tail. Like I said, this middle tail is the same, but this is different. Oh, it's so cool. Yep, it aims up, and then the mouth is roaring. The frozen Godzilla, the frozen Shin Godzilla, the final tail piece is also different. So once I'm able to buy one, I will review it at some point. I actually don't have a frozen Shin, so I kind of need it. The nails are painted really nice. The chunk legs, kind of got bulldog legs, honestly. And then the ball grippers. It looks like he's going to grab a pair of testicles. Just absolutely horrifying, you know what I'm saying? But you can articulate them. Yes, this figure articulates. That's even more pro when you're at the gym, when you first start going to the gym, and then the Chad walks up and he's just like, oh, I'm thick, I can't bend my arms. That's exactly what this is. Exactly what this is. And that's a pretty good segue into articulation. So, this is a Sofubi piece, but because it's a one-day license and stuff, it's put together by multiple pieces and they all rotate. Look at this. Like, that's horrifying, Head rotates all the way around. The legs probably also do, but I won't because, they catch on the arms. So no matter what, they're going to catch on the arms. So no, the legs don't fully 100% articulate around in a circle, but they go up very far and they go back pretty much far. They get caught on his fatness of his chunky back thighs. Tasty. So yeah, so the legs can go back that far. So you can get them sitting down. You can get them flying forward looking creepy, I guess, if you're, looking to creep someone out. This is not ovular shaped. It is very specific to the mold, as you can kind of see in there. It's got a square up top. So this back piece does not rotate, and I would recommend not pulling on that too much either. So just keep it in place. It's fine. But this piece does rotate, so you can do that. So, you could make Shin Godzilla be like defending himself during Yashiori, something like that. That's how he looked, right, in the movie? Yeah. This is so if you guys don't have the Art of Shin Godzilla book, this is the 5th and final form Shin Godzilla takes, that he was going to take until Bandai said, "No, we need it kind of happy." So yeah, they needed to succeed. But that's what would have actually happened in legitimacy. So not the Shin humanoid things or the God Shin. It's that. That was it. So that's the articulation detail. Let's move on to some size comparisons, starting off with the OneUp Red Shin Godzilla. So here's the two OneUp Shin Godzillas next to each other, the red smoke version and the pink purple smoke version, magenta, whatever. And as you can see, there are some differences. The legs look to be different, but that's just how these ones are put in. Mine are super crooked. It's fine. Like I said, this is a 1-day license, so some of these might have a little bit of change, but see, the head sculpts are different. Still a really good head sculpt. The arms are different. These are like, I don't know, kill me hands, like, kill me, I'm suffering and in pain, something like that. And then there's the two tails, and that's it. That's the differences between these two. So if that's enough to warrant buying 2 of them for you, I'd recommend it. If not, buy whichever one you like more then, I guess. I'm getting 3, so I love the sculpt. Here he is with the M1 GMK Baragon, the Bandai Climax Shin Godzilla store exclusive. Here he is with the Marmot Awakening Shin Godzilla. And of course, here he is with the Ugly Step Family. Guys, that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This Shin Godzilla is one of the best. I love the scale. The scale, that's one of the best things about this figure is the scale. It doesn't look bigger than a Bandai, but as you guys saw, it's bigger than the Bandai Climax Shin, and that figure's already a taller Bandai, in the 6-inch scale. So it's super, super cool to have this figure that kind of saves you space, but is also Sofubi. It's different, and it's just badass, okay? It's just badass. I love it. I love it. This figure is going to get a damn solid, fine 10 out of 10. I love it. If you guys are interested in the OneUp figures, if you live in Japan, you can go to, any convention, any festival that gives a 1-day license for Godzilla stuff. So like any of the WonderFests, some of the Treasure Fests, and a few other ones here and there, OneUp seems to make figures for. Otherwise, if you're like me in the US or anywhere else, and you're not traveling to Japan during that time, you have to use Bai. These do go up for a little bit more than they are at WonderFest. I think they're about 40, 50 a piece. Most of the unpopular ones sit between 70 and 100, and any of the popular ones, like any of this Shin Godzilla and the red Shin Godzilla, can get close to 200 if you don't get it right away. So I would recommend, if you want these figures and you find them on Bai and you have the funds at the time, get them sooner than later. The Shin Godzillas have been getting super crazy paint apps lately. So that's going to be it. As I always say, peace, rock on, stay safe. Remember to go to Collect a Monster Monster Collectors on Facebook. Join the discussion with 2,000 plus other wonderful Tokusatsu collectors and fans. And I will see you guys in the next video for ShinTober. Me and this Shin Godzilla are signing out.